Alright, remember, we move ahead. We solidify our 2D, 3D planes knowledge. We are now in episode 2. And remember, this one will be part 1 of episode 2. Why is that? Let us see. This will be part 1. This will be part 2. There is a reason, as you can see, there's 7 marks there. It is a 2, 3. No, it is rather primarily a 3D, even though 2D will also be of the final decider for all the 7 marks. So this one will be in a separate video. There is 7.1 once more, member. So we have 3 sub-questions, total 8 marks. So as you can see, one section is for 8 marks, the other section is for 7 marks. So here I want us to focus on the specific rules that we know of, area rule, and are we also going to apply the sine and cos rule? We don't know. So this is where you have to decide. So remember, please pause and do before you view. Right, remember, go ahead and enjoy. Alright, remember, let's go for the first one in this batch. So 2 marks. Let's see how you put it in the bag, and I hope you have tried it as always. Right, so what do we have here? We have this triangle with algebraic magnitudes. Then they give us in the diagram below, PQR is drawn with PQ is equals to 20 minus 4x, RQ is equals to x, and Q is equals to 60. And they say, show that the area of the triangle PQR is equals to all of that, 5 root 3x. Right, so you look at that, you say, oh, they are testing me now. Me, I don't try to be smart. I say, okay, they're talking area, and it's not Pythagoras, so it means they want me to go here. I go to my formula sheet in the exam at the back or in the page that I've detached. Then I look at that and I say, okay, I'm going to use that. It says area. Let me use that one. So what is this one? It is 7.1.1, isn't it? Okay. All right. 7.1.1. Let's see. So if I have 7.1.1, I know that the area, as per the formula of triangle PQR, is equals to what? Half of what? Of 2 sides, which are what? The sides that we have is what? It's QP and QR, isn't it? QP, QR, and then sine 1. It will be the sine of the included angle, which is Q. Okay. Right. In an exam, as I always say, you are pressed with time. You don't always have to write that formula. You simply go for it. Okay. So my, what is it? My QP is what? It is 20 minus 4x, isn't it? Okay. And then my QR is x. Then my sine, what is what? Sine 60 degrees, isn't it? Okay. Then what do I have? So what I'm going to do, because I have a half, which is what? It has a 2. So I'm going to have that. So I'm going to have my x, and I'm going to have 10 minus 2x. Then I have my sine. Let us get our sine. We know our calculator. We can go to the calculator, but nothing stops us there. So small angle, small number. Then middle angle, middle number, root 3. And then the 2 goes to the biggest side. Okay, so the 30 will be there. Then the 60 will be here. Opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is what? Is root 3, isn't it? Okay, so root 3 over 2. Then ooh, I have another 2. Okay, if I have another 2, it means this 2 will divide all of these here. So I'll have a 5, then I'll have a x. Then I see that. I've got it. I've got a root 3, and then I have an x. Then I see, whoa, is that all that I needed to do? Let me see. If I Distribute, yes, right. So if I distribute, this x will come here. I will have a 5 and a root 3, isn't it? Do they have a root 3 there? Yes, they do. Right, so 5 root 3x. Okay, so this 5 and the root 3, yeah, I can simplify that. Okay, so otherwise I just leave it like that. Then this x and that x give me an x squared. Then I have this root 3. Then I check. Did I give them what they want? 5 root 3. On my paper, 5 root 3. Minus 3x squared. Minus 3x squared. Then I say, my easy peasy say. Those 2 marks are mine. I'm coming to you after the exams to tell you that I have a level 5 for my paper 2. All right, guys. Area rule, there it is for you. Right, I hope you managed to do that. Otherwise, go and practice your distribution, your products, especially your sets, isn't it? Okay, right, let's get ready for 7.1.2. Right, so if you are my member, you will know that when we get maximum, minimum, yeah, all those things that are related to the highest or the lowest value possible in any context, we know that we are going to the derivative, isn't it? Right, so in 7.1.1, they said show that area there and you couldn't do it. Don't lose that mark. Okay, so you get here, you say, right, I've lost these 2 marks, but here I'm not gonna lose these marks. Then you go, okay, in terms of my maximum, I'm going to say what? Maximum, what are we doing now? 7.1.2. You go, our max, what is it? At what? At the derivative of what? Of the area will be what? Will be equals to 0. Do you have a formula? Yes, you have a formula. There is the formula. So I must do what? I must find this derivative. So the derivative of a will be what? Will be the derivative of 5 the root 3x minus what is it? Root 3x squared. So what are you gonna do? You are gonna do dx of this thing. You remember this notation. You don't remember this notation. Right, so this is our coefficient of this term, which has what? Which has x, and if we derive, this one has a power 1, so we multiply just that. So we are going to get 5 root 3. Then the x disappear. Okay. Then what about this one? We simply multiply that. So what are we going to get? 2 root 3x, isn't it? So this is our derivative now. Now we are looking for the max, isn't it? Okay. So for our max, this will be equals to 0. So I'm going to say 5 root 3 minus 2 root 3x is equals to 0. Everything else is algebra. You see, algebra is all mathematics. So algebra is also, what is it? It's also trigonometry, isn't it? Okay. Right, you can take this to be positive, otherwise you can also leave it here. Then you have a negative 5 root 3. Then I don't want anything next to that, so I'm gonna divide by this. So it means I will have negative 5 root 3 over negative 2 root 3. The root 3, they even out. I'm left with nothing. On those sets, I'm only left with these numbers. They negative, so this one will be positive. So it means my x will be equals to 5 over 2. Say easy peasy. After exams, you come to me, you say, say, that fusion maths of yours, I saw it in that paper. Say, you are a coach, say. You are a coach, say. I've got all the marks even for that fusion maths. Okay, guys, so this is algebra, this is fusion maths, this is calculus, this is what? This is trigonometry. Yeah, all those rules, isn't it? Okay. So you have your 3 marks, then you say, I'm cruising. Let me go to 7.1.3. I can't wait to finish this exam. Right, let's get ready for 7.1.3. Right, remember, let's go for 7.1.3. This is now pure maths, not fusion maths. Let's look at what they want now. So here they say calculate the length of PR if the area of PQR is a maximum and it's 3 marks. If you didn't get this one. Okay, maybe when we do, what is it, one-on-one reflections, we talk about these things. I can also show you that you don't need to lose all the marks here, even if you got this one wrong. Okay, right? You need to maneuver. So for that, I will have to use your solutions that you give when you try this one first. So when you try it, you'll do whatever that you think needs to be done. Then I will show you that even if this one was incorrect, 7.1.2, how to get something, even all of those 3 marks, using what you got there in 7.1.2. Right, so let's pretend that you got it as you saw in the fusion video, fusion segment. So now let's get to it. They say calculate the length of PR, okay? And if the area of PQR is a maximum, okay? So it means here they said determine the value of x, isn't it? So that value of x applies to when we are getting the highest possible area. So we are going to use that x so that we are able to compute this length there. All right. So that's so easy way. We say let me do this. I don't know what is happening here. Let me do this. Let me do this so that I apply as easy peasy style. I say, okay, I have PQR. Right, now I have x, then I have this 20 minus 4x, but for this PR, I've got nothing there. What am I going to do? But for this, I've got this, okay? Then you say, no, man, no. I know from grade what? Grade 10, grade 11, no. Okay, you say no. This is grade 12 because this angle there is not what? It is not 90, isn't it? Okay. They didn't tell us that it's 90. They didn't tell us that this triangle is right angled. So I can't assume that. I go to grade 12 and I say, no. Let me see. If I take this thing here, I say, okay, I use the area rule. Can I use my sign? If I use my sign, let's see, if I use my sign there, what will I have? I will have A over sine A, and I will have B over sine B. So 2 angles ish. But do I have? No, I don't have 2 angles, so I'm not gonna use that one. Okay, so I check now. What will I do? I say, okay, no. Let me try this one. Let me try this one. If this one doesn't work, what about this one? Okay, this one is 3 sides, isn't it? Okay, I've got how many sides? I've got 2 sides. Okay, and I have an angle. Yes, so it means I'm going to use this one. Then I say, no. I am going to use this one. Okay, so it means I'm going to now copy that formula so that I'm able to do what I can so that I don't lose all the marks. Okay, let's check. So I copy the formula now. I go, okay, formula. So it's going to be, what is it? It's going to be a squared is equals to b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cos a. Okay, so that I guide myself, I just take that as it is and say, okay, so that I don't get confused. Let me do this now. So I am looking for a squared. So my a squared is going to be small q, isn't it? Okay. Or I can say PR. Okay, so I'm going to say PR squared is equals to what? It is equals to QP squared plus QR squared. QR squared, what is it? Minus 2, these 2. Yeah, then I say, okay, my A is going to be what? Cos Q. Then I say, all right, let me see. Then I see that here for QP, I'm going to put that square there, and I'm going to square those. Me, I don't like too much algebra. Then I say, no, man. In 7.1.2, they said I must find x. And I did find my x, isn't it? Okay. So my x, I go to my book, I page back, because I'll be in the exam, isn't it? Okay. So I say no. Okay. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this side and say my x is a 5 over 2. Let me solve this. So what will I have now? This 2 cancels that how many times? 2 times. And then it goes there. 20 minus 10, isn't it? Okay, so I have 10 for QP. Then I say, okay, I've got a 10 squared there. What about the QR? This QR, I can't do anything about it, isn't it? So I have a 5 over 2 squared there. You see, as you go, you also check yourself. Right, the examiner won't penalize you for something like that, all right? Because you get a mark for the substitution, correct substitution in the correct formula, okay? Then you say, okay, now my QP is 10, and then my QR is 5 over 2. Everything falls into place. Cos 60. I know cos 60. Right, so that's your first mark for the substitution. Then you say, everything else now is calculations. Right, so you can go to your calculator and punch all of this in, okay? But this is 100. Then this will be what? This will be 25 over 4. 25 over 4 minus what? Minus 5. 5 times 5. Right, so this 2 goes there. 5 times 5 is what? 25 times 2 is 50. Then I know cos 60 is 2. Wow, then I got something like this, okay? Right, so with your calculator, you could have been done. All right, so don't stress about it. So this is a 25. So I will have a what? I will have a 75 plus a 25 over 4. Okay. Then I will have a 4. That's 150 plus, let me take a calculator. Okay. Right, so otherwise I can say 25 is what? It is 6,25. Yeah. 6,25. Then I can say, no, I got it. I don't need a calculator. 81,25. If I made a mistake, I will talk about it in our reflections when we do review. Okay. So that we check that everything that we've addressed in the lesson videos is proper. Sometimes I'm thinking something, but my mouth is doing its own things. You know, auto-tune, AI mouth of mine. Those captions are voice over, so they just do their own things. You see, I'm also telling you things that you can do when you're done with your metric. Do the AI stuff. Right, so I hope everything is correct, guys. So this is what? This is a 25, yeah, which is true. I took it from that. They gave me a 75, and then my times table from grade 8, they give me a 4 1/4, a 6 1/4. Then I know that, just see, grade 8 and 9, when we say work and do without calculator, this is for that reason. Your calculator gets stuck. You don't panic. You just cruise. Righty, guys. So, are we cruising? I think we are cruising. We've done now 7.1.1, 7.1.2, 7.1.3. We've done fusion maths. We've done all those things, isn't it? Okay, we've done algebra. We've shown calculus. So now we get ready for the next one. If you're not a member, tell them that, guys, if you're not a member, you are missing out on this code. Say easy peasy. Right. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for being a member. Right. We will meet when we do 7.2.